then I just stopped editing, sat back down, and then I explained to her calmly that, you know what I'm saying, I got caught up in assuming that you knew, because you know I'm not a procrastinator, but, you know, I apologize for that. I was wrong. I should have brought it up to its all full details, and then because I said I don't want to ever make you feel like you're being left out, and that's where it made her feel that she's being left out. She said it's great, you know what I'm saying, but I had to also explain because I want to further go into it. I want to make sure that I solidify this, and I said, you know. I asked the question, and I said, "Where do you see us 10 years from now?" And she said, "Well, I really haven't thought about that much." I said, "But I do.
All the time.
But I do.
All the time.
Yeah, me too.
I said, I'm thinking about our retirement.
longevity
I'm thinking
person.
about our investments. I'm thinking about how much my Social Security, my 401k, my retirement, all of this. I want to know what that dollar amount is. And I want to see how long that dollar amount can sustain us in this ever-growing economy. So I'm on point 10 years, 10, 15 years down, because, you know, I want to make sure that I cover my family. So therefore, you're saying that's where my mind says. So if it's something that I need to initiate now, that's going to benefit us 10 years from now, I'm going to push the gas on it, you know? And the whole conversation and all that, even though it took all that work, Tia, in the end, when it finished, you know what I'm saying, we had a better understanding of our mindset. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing to have.
Yeah, and it took you guys a while to get there.
Of course.
I don't want to assume, but I'm asking.
But a lot of conversations. But that's it's sitting on top of boundaries.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
See that conversation and that whole thing there is sitting on top of boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, promises that I made. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important to me to keep my promises. You know what I'm saying? Especially to my next of kin. You know what I'm saying?
Make her feel safe and make it have a safe environment, a safe space for her to even come to you to say, hey, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, because I don't want her walking on eggshells.
Right.
No.
That's the environment that you create.
Yeah, real quick. Let's rewind the tape on some childhood trauma or early life trauma that has showed up and can show up in your relationship today. And what does that look like? Crystal?
Abandonment issues.
How does that show up?
Well, when I was a child, my mom was, on drugs or whatever, and she would always be leaving us with somebody. Would be for the evening, but it turned out to be for like 2 months or so. An auntie or uncle or a friend. And so abandonment issues in my relationship is when I feel like we're going to break up, or I feel like I go the extra mile, I cry, I plead, I beg. In the past, not in the future, because I don't worry about that today. Not in the present, I don't worry about that today. But in the past, abandonment issues, and I feel like, I don't know, I get so vulnerable, and I get so just lost in the fact that I'm going to be left again, you know, and it just takes me back to that child of my mom dropping me off somewhere, saying that I'll be right back. And I just getting that feeling all over again, that little girl feeling all over again. And I cry and I plead, I beg, don't leave me, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
But it's true. Abandonment issues.
I can relate. I can think back a lot of different traumas that I had that has shown up. And one of mine is abandonment issues. You know what I'm saying?